Hi everybody, Rachel here. So this is our second question and answer call for Sunday evenings for the Team Empower team and all of its beautiful challengers. So I didn't get any questions this week, but like I said, I wanted to still touch base and give you guys some information once a week on a different topic. Something that I'm learning, something that I want to share with you guys, that sort of thing. So tonight's topic is sleep and the importance of sleep and a couple of things that you can do to maybe help yourself get up in the morning and get yourself going. So I had the privilege of listening to a call by Mel Robbins. That's one I earned last month in my business. So that was a call that we had done, and she had talked a lot about sleep and productivity and how it's all connected together. So that's kind of what I want to reiterate to you guys. So our sleep breaks down into 90-minute sleep cycles. Okay, so if you've ever laid down for a nap and you get 45 minutes sleep and you wake up and you feel worse than when you lay down, that's because you woke your body up, you got your body into that sleep cycle, and your body needs to be in a sleep cycle for 90 minutes. So a 20-minute nap is fine, a 29-minute nap is fine, but once you hit that 30-minute mark, your body goes into its first official sleep cycle, and it shouldn't be disturbed until the 90 minutes is up. That's your first sleep cycle. And then you can go on to the next 90 minutes and the next 90 minutes and the next 90 minutes, depending on how your night goes. So if you can get a 20-minute nap in, you will feel excellent. If you can get a 15-minute nap in, sometimes that's all you need is just to close your eyes and rest a little bit, but not get into that into that full sleep stage. So 90 minutes is best. Now, we're going to talk about snooze buttons. We all have them. I have just got past mine and have not been using mine, but I'm getting back into the habit sometimes of resetting my alarm, changing it and resetting that alarm. So a couple of tips that Mel had given was to set your alarm, if it's your phone, okay, set your alarm, across the room so that once it goes off, you physically have to get out of bed to shut it off. I know we've heard this hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and it gets drilled into our heads, but how many people actually do it? How many people get up every single morning and on that first alarm when it goes off and jump up and get up ready for the day? I'm not one of those people. I struggle with getting up in the morning. That's just the way that my body is. It doesn't want to get out of its nice, warm, cozy bed and do its exercise, but it has to. So setting your alarm across the room. If you don't need your phone for your alarm, set your phone in the kitchen. Set your phone in the bathroom, set your phone in the living room, set it somewhere not in the bedroom if you can do that. I know for most of us, we don't have any home phones, so we feel that we need to have our phone by us at all times in case of an emergency. I understand that. I have mine with me as well. I have tried and shut my Wi-Fi off on it and my data off on it at nighttime so that I don't get any notifications. So the only thing that would come through would be a text message or a phone call. So then there's no other distraction. So that's a simple switch every night before bed. Flip that off so that you don't get woken up by the buzzing of that noise or the ringing or whatever. And you're also not tempted to check your email in the middle of the night, because a lot of people check their phones in the middle of the night. I use mine for my clock. So sometimes in the middle of the night, I hit the button just to see what time it is, and that's it. I literally look at the time and I go back to sleep. There was a time, though, that I would get up and reply to a message in the middle of the night. I don't do that anymore because I know how important sleep is for me. So that's the other thing. If you can get away with leaving your phone out of the room, leave it out of the room. Shut off all the notifications. shut off all of those other distractions and actually physically get up and get out of bed in the morning before doing anything else. This third thing, and I'm guilty of this one as well, is checking your phone or your messages or your emails first thing in the morning when you get up. Don't do that. Put it away. You don't need to look at it. There's nothing that's going to need your attention right at that very second. I want you to get up, go out to the kitchen, make your coffee if you need to, make your Energize if you're going to, have your pre-workout snack, and if not, if you're not doing the workout before work, get up and have your coffee or your tea or your lemon water and sit down and journal or meditate for 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. 5 minutes. It's not going to take you that long. That's going to give your body a chance to wake up. It's going to set you on the right path and the right mindset for the rest of your day so that you will be far more productive than if you went back to sleep for that extra 5 minutes or that extra 10 minutes or whatever. Sierra, good night. Thank you. So that's another thing. Get up and do that. Meditate, use Headspace, use YouTube. There's lots of good morning ones that you can use on there that you just have to sit in the chair and let it wake your body up, setting you up for success for that day. Journaling, very simple thing. Buy a cheap notebook at the dollar store or buy an expensive one if you want to be creative. But all you have to do is start writing. Basically, start writing. What are you going to do today? What's your top things that need to be done today? Is your workout one of those? Is meal prepping one of those? Is eating healthy, drinking your water? How was your day yesterday? Just start writing. Put everything out on that piece of paper. If you had a bad day yesterday, write about it. It helps get those things out in the open, and it actually sets you up and doesn't leave it weighing on your brain and your mind for that rest of the day so that you have a bad day from the start. You need to have a good day from the start, and setting yourself up for success is the best way to do that. So if you decide to press snooze or you decide to reset that alarm, your body is already awake and you're now going to start into another sleep cycle. So let's say that you set the alarm for 45 minutes from now. That 45 minutes puts you right dead smack in the middle of another sleep cycle. When you wake up, your body takes 4 hours to officially wake up. There's science behind it. There's studies done on our brains, all of that sort of thing. So by sleeping in that 45 minutes, you've actually decreased your productivity by 4 hours. I know myself, if I go back to sleep and I only get half an hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, I feel like crap when I get up. I should have got up, and every single time I say it to myself, you should have got up when the alarm went off. You would have been far better off. But we continue to do that day after day after day after day. And that can actually weigh on your productivity and make you not as successful in anything, in your career, in your health journey, anything like that, in your relationships, even that sort of thing. Sleep is the biggest factor that it has such a huge impact on your overall health. If you're not sleeping, there's studies out there that it's scary, these stuff that can happen to your brain and that sort of thing when you're not sleeping and getting the adequate sleep. So I know there's a couple of people in the groups that struggle with sleeping, and I think it's a thing that comes with age sometimes. And because right now I'm sleeping very minimal, but that's just because of the way that I choose to do things and I have to get up early. But some people with age and hormones and all of that fun stuff that comes in with being a woman, and So sometimes that has an effect on our way to fall asleep. So a couple of things that you can do before bed is limit your TV or your screen time, because the lights on those can actually hinder your ability to fall asleep faster. Take out a book. I know for myself, if I take out a book and start reading, within 10 minutes, I'm usually sound asleep. Meditate. Even 5 minutes of meditation. I know I got a message from one of my challengers today that says she's been sleeping like a rock just because she's added in meditation before bed for 5 minutes. So plug some earphones in, do the meditation. It can be whatever type of meditation, preferably not a good morning one, but just to relax you and relax your brain and make your brain get rid of all of those unnecessary things, because that's usually what stops us from going to sleep and staying asleep, is if our brain's too active and it's thinking of too many things. So that's usually one of the reasons why we wake up in the middle of the night, that sort of thing. Another thing, take a hot bath before bed, an Epsom salt bath. Relax yourself. If you want to put some essential oils in it, I use Stress Away is the one that I use in my bath most of the time, just to give my muscles that relaxation that it needs before bed, and Epsom salts. And diffuse essential oils if you are having an issue sleeping. There are a pile of them out there. Make sure that you are using one that's from a reputable source that can provide you with the information that it's 100% therapeutic grade oil. There are a few on the market that are. I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying the ones from the drugstore or that sort of thing, but definitely look into the background of those. So I use Young Living ones. Those are the ones that I like. There is doTERRA, and Arbonne has a couple of them as well. So there are lots of them out there. There's lots of options. Generally, the cheaper the oil, it's not going to work. So if you're purchasing a $5 bottle of peppermint, it's probably not going to give you the results, because it's probably not 100% peppermint oil that's in that bottle. There would be lots of fillers and other things to go in that. So I use usually lavender and cedarwood in our diffuser that we put in the bedroom. And I put it on usually 10-15 minutes before bed, and I leave it on all night because it actually shuts off on its own. So that's something. There's other ones out there that you can use. What else about sleep? I think that's pretty much all that I had. It's a very, very key component to all of this. It's all about balancing your life and making your life better, not just exercise and eating. Because yes, losing weight is great, but feeling better and being healthier is what our key goals are. That's where your focus should be. It shouldn't be on how much weight can I lose this week. It should be on how much better can I feel this week compared to last week. So that's where I want to leave you with tonight. We will see you back again next Sunday on, holy moly, it'll be March 4th next Sunday, because today is February 25th. So I hope that helped you guys a little bit. If you have any questions, concerns, please message me. That's what I'm here for. I'd love to hear if you have some other tips that we haven't heard about or that I haven't talked about. I would love for you to share them so that the rest of the people in the challenge group can get some help from that as well. So I am signing off for the night, and I will talk to you guys again soon.